Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with a tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking deep downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Coleman now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go. Like 20. 11.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And they can't bring him down toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot. Help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Garoppolo now. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. Touchdown, 49ers! Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. And they're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's the carry for the former Dolphin. It's Damian Williams. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Watkins that time. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Matthews, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he spins through, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes now on 1st down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And Robinson with a big catch. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming. Yeah,
offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's got some space here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now Garoppolo going underneath. It's Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
21.
Now they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down.
11.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Ace!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Well, partner, anytime you see a big-time kickoff return, especially one that ends up in the end zone for a touchdown, that's probably the most exciting 10 seconds in the great game of football.
I think it was our friend Ed Brady that told us that one day. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Able to spin free. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Agba. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now here comes Kansas City. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Ace, ace, Z.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Drops it off for Coleman. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Ace! Ace!
Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Ace! So! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left. Want to save it.
Ace!
Now Mahomes. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Left, 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 left. Take four. Jim. Ace. Slow.
To throw is Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.